Hey y'all, it's Kicking It with TNA. My cheek is like this because I got peppermint in my mouth. Don't judge me. Anyway, because I'm not taking it out.
A song came to mind.
Anyways, you guys.
Hi guys.
Hey y'all, did y'all miss us? We missed y'all. It's your favorite cousins, Kicking It with TNA. We representing Juneteenth. Peace, love, Juneteenth. Juneteenth respectfully. Okay? These shirts can be ordered by sending a DM to Kicking It with TNA, or you can send a DM to A&A Printing. Go on it'll be in the description below actually. And then also make sure you press that subscribe button right here, right now. Like, comment, share. We really want to hear from y'all. And then go over to Instagram. Make sure y'all follow us. All of this information will be in the description below. Follow Kicking It with TNA on Instagram. And it's just that, Kicking It with TNA. And then follow me at the Arthur, Tiffany Sharonda. Follow A at
I am Adriana.S in A&A Printing.
Alright, you guys. And alrighty then. In this episode, we are talking about.
I'm sorry, y'all. My hair's itching. Okay, I'm sorry. We're talking about the risk of dating. The risk that you take when you're dating someone or when you like someone. For example, you may like somebody or feel somebody, but you don't know if that person likes you or feeling you. But I always say go by people's actions, because their action shows you if they like you or not.
Interesting.
I would say actions speak louder than words.
Definitely speak louder than words.
So, and if you do like someone, just have that adult conversation to figure out, like, okay, I like you. Do you like me? You know how you used to send a little paper to the little boy, or the boy send you a little paper? Check one.
You
do
like
you me? Yes, no, maybe. You gotta do that, So we're just talking about the risk of dating, and to me,
and being in a relationship.
In
2021.
And also, like, it just came to me, you have to be vulnerable when you're dating.
That's a big step.
And the reason why I say you have to be vulnerable is because
it's hard for me, y'all. It's hard for me. Why do you have to be vulnerable?
The reason why I say you have to be vulnerable is because you really are, because you're putting yourself out there and you don't know if that individual will receive what you're putting out there. So it causes for you to be in somewhat of a vulnerable state, because you're showing this person, like, oh, I like you. What you're showing them, you're doing all this stuff. You're taking initiative to show them, like, okay, I really like you. I really like where this is going. I really like what's happening. I like this moment. And I'm just trying to see, do you like this moment too? So it causes for us to be a little vulnerable.
I think in order to be vulnerable, though, you have to have two mature people. Because if you are...
Wait.
I can't even say this without laughing. Wait a minute.
I don't even know what you're going to say.
Oh, I know what I'm going to say. So I gotta...
Let me readjust.
I gotta get it out.
A few moments later.
You need to say, because this is good.
Okay. But I think in order to be vulnerable, the two people have to be two mature people. Whether that's going to therapy to figure it out, whether that's going to therapy to kind of talk some things out about your past relationships. I think it takes or even if you don't go to therapy, just talking to somebody that you trust. Because in order to be vulnerable, you have to be mature in being vulnerable. Because you got to look at it like this. If you haven't dealt with your past and this person is coming to you and they saying, hey, I like you, I like where this is going, I like the vibe, I don't think they're saying, oh, I want to be in a relationship with you right here, right now, immediately. I think they're saying, get to know you. I like where this is going. I want to continue getting to know you. I'm interested. I'm a little bit more interested than I was before. And so now, do you feel the same way before I get really invested in this and before I put my time and my energy fully, wholeheartedly into this? I want to know, like, do you feel the same way so that I'm not wasting my time, I'm not wasting your time? And that goes back to having those adult conversations. Mm-hmm. Having those conversations, and like you said, being vulnerable when you're talking to each other. Can you give me an example? Have you ever had to do this?
Do it.
Have these adult conversations and be vulnerable and stuff. In 2021, like I'll say this. In 2021, with the dating scene and the way things are going in 2021, how would you move forward in being vulnerable and all that other stuff in 2021 where people don't, to me, in 2021 people aren't having these conversations. They're just saying, let's vibe, let's see where this goes, instead of just having a real conversation and dating for real. People don't be dating for real.
I think but a lot of people don't
they know how to date.
Yeah, a lot of people in 2021 they don't know how to date. If a guy say he like a girl and they think, oh, I'm being too thirsty or whatever like that, but
exactly.
But let me tell y'all fellas something. Let me put y'all on game. This is free game.
All right, listen up, clean your ear out.
I gotta adjust my braids for this.
Okay, tell it. Talk about it.
So fellas, like, we women, we like when you show that you like us. We like the cute good morning texts. We like the cute out of the blue, texts or FaceTime or like we love that kind of stuff. And the thing about it is we love it, and when we see that you like, we'll reciprocate it as well. So like we love that
mature
stuff.
Women.
Mature.
Right. Reciprocate your energy.
Nah,
and what you're doing.
I can't speak for the boogers because I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, mature women, like we don't have a problem with reciprocating, what you give or whatever the case may be.
But please know, if you're giving off another vibe, we will reciprocate that energy.
It's kind of like I match, fellas, we women, we match the energy that you give us. Mm-hmm. If you give us the energy that you like us and that, you like where this is going, okay, we're going to give you that back. If you give us fall back inconsistency, it's only right that we give you inconsistency and we fall back.
Honestly, even in that, if you're giving me inconsistency, I'm cutting you off. Ain't no tit for tat. I'm over the tit for tat stage in my life. I'm over the tit for tat stage in my life. So at this point, I'm just gonna cut you off. If you're being inconsistent and you're giving me, if you're constantly being inconsistent, or should I say consistently being inconsistent, that's how you are, I'm cutting you off. I don't have time for that. But if you, but going back to her statement that if you're giving fallback energy, say for instance, you start to like me, but you're like, okay, this is too fast, it's happening too fast, I'm gonna fall back, then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna fall back. Then you're gonna see me with somebody else, then you're gonna get upset. And then you're gonna feel bad when you see my social media posts.
Oh wow, straight to Instagram, huh?
When you see my social media posts, then you're gonna feel some type of way and be like, oh, she out on a date with somebody else? Yes, because you weren't stepping up. So in this day and age, we grown. We date grown, we act grown, we carry ourselves in a grown way. So if you're handling it in an immature way, you're gonna lose the blessing that's in front of you. Can I get an amen? Can I get a church drum? That is not a church drum.
I don't know where you are for. It's shot music. Okay.
But no, yeah, we crazy. But no, at the same time, how do you know? And this is a good question. And y'all answer it in the comments below. Right now, tell us, how do you know if a person likes you or they being friendly? I would like to know. How do you know that? Drop it in the comments right here, right now. We want to hear from y'all. You watching? Drop it right now. How do you know that a person likes you and they're not just being friendly? They're not just being nice.
Okay, so I would answer that question. For one, like I said, their actions or whatever. And if their actions is, what's what I'm looking for? Like, you can go by their actions, but me being me, I'm just gonna ask you, do you do this for everybody?
True.
Just come out and ask.
True.
Like, you just gotta ask, like, okay, everybody who you talk to, do you do this? Do you call them every day? Do you text them, or do you do like, whatever the case may be, do you do this for everybody? Mm-hmm. It's like,
that's a good one.
And it's like, because I need to know.
That's a good one.
Like, if you're doing this for everybody.
Yes.
Because if you're doing this for everybody, then I won't put no energy or emotions into this, because, oh, he just do this for everybody.
Mm-hmm. This your energy.
Yeah, like, this is how you move. You do this for everybody. So I won't even try to figure it out. I just come out and ask, oh, do you do this for everybody? Do you FaceTime everybody? Do you call everybody? Do you text everybody? Like, do you do this for everybody throughout the day? Is there a group text where you just send it and it goes to everybody? Like, yeah, so.
True.
I had a story popped up in my head.
What happened? Story time!
Okay, y'all, so I was talking to this guy or whatever. Just ask.
Okay, go ahead.
Just ask. I was talking to this guy, and he was talking to multiple people, y'all. He tried to send like a text. It was a group text, but he thought that it would go individually.
But it sent to everybody.
And everybody was in a group text together. And so,
oh, he tried, y'all.
it was messy.
He tried, y'all.
But yeah, tried, yeah.
So what did the text say? Good morning, beautiful.
It wasn't. It was at night. It's a blur because I don't have a lot of text messages, so it's like kind of. I just know that happened to me, but it was like it was something, but it was a terminology that he used. Mm-hmm. It was like exclusive terminology. Oh, I don't want to say it was vague.
All the women though.
Child, it was crazy because the girl was like, who is such and such? And I'm like, I'm such and such. She's like, oh, I'm such and such. And we like, this fool don't put her. And me and the girl, I remember this. Me and the girl is like, this fool done sent us a text, the same text in a group message. And we just like went in on him though. It was crazy. It was not who you think he did.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I wasn't thinking it was anybody.
Oh.
No, I wasn't thinking it was
But yeah, y'all, so.
That don't even sound like the characteristics of them, which is sad. I mean.
You know, but yeah, just ask. Don't be trying to figure out, oh, is they friendly? No. Are you friendly? Do you do this for everybody who you talk to? Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with asking. True. Instead of assuming.
Yep.
Assuming
and that's thing.
Can ruin a lot of stuff because we assume too much. Like, you assume that this person like you, or you assume that this person is talking to more than one person. Like, it's just for me.
You assume this person going out on dates with other people.
For me, I'm just like in a place where how I deal with dating in 2021 is
communication.
I'm going to communicate with you. And also the key into communication is comprehension. To comprehend what is being communicated. Mm-hmm. Like it's just not where you just telling someone, but you telling someone and they understand what you're saying to them. So for me, how I deal with dating in 2021, if there's a question or if there's a doubt or if I feel some type of way, I'm just going to go ahead and ask, and I'm going to communicate like, okay, look, what's going on? Like, I don't have time for this. You know, what are we doing?
I don't have time to waste.
Like, and I'm not a vibe type of person.
I'm not a let's see where this goes.
Yeah, I don't like that terminology because 3 years can go by. I'm not trying to be the forever trying to figure it out. Yeah, because wholeheartedly, I do believe a guy knows what his intentions are before he even approach you. Yeah, so he already know what's up. So just like communicate, and that's how for me.
For sure, I agree. Like Adriana was saying, I'm not a let's see where this goes.
You can just use the pronoun she. You have to say Adriana.
What? Cannot with you this evening. Okay.
Hey guys.
She was saying.
Thank you.
I agree. Like, I am not the let's see where this goes type. But yeah, definitely in 2021, I am learning that communication is key. Communication is the biggest thing. Ask what you want to know. You know what I'm saying? If there's something you want to know, ask. You know, and hopefully that person is honest with you. One thing about me, I'm just not gonna lie to you. I can't hide it from Jesus.
I don't owe
if
you.
I can't hide it from Jesus, I'm not gonna hide it from you. I don't need to hide it from anybody.
And the thing about it is, I don't owe you anything to like. When you're dating, you don't owe the individual nothing because you are two strangers who just cross paths and trying to figure out could y'all have a future together.
But see, here's my thing. Even in that, the only thing I feel like that you deserve from me and that I deserve from
honesty.
You is honesty. I'm always going to give you honesty. That's just my character integrity. So I'm always going to give you honesty. I'm always going to tell you the truth. If there's something you want to know, ask me. I'm going to tell you. If you ask me, have I been on a date? I'll tell you yes or no. If you ask me, have I talked to somebody else? I will tell you yes or no. Like, I don't have time to play. And I'm not trying to play games in dating. And the thing about it is, we're talking about the risk of dating. Because there are so many risks involved, I don't want to play games. I don't have time to lie. I don't have time to do this whole childish way of dating. Like, all of the old things we've learned, all of the things we used to do as teenagers, all the things we used to do in our 20s, let's let that go. Because, you know, we're grown today. You know what I'm saying? Like, millennials today, we 30, 31, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are grown today. So at this point, it's time to be grown. It's time to learn from past mistakes. It's time to learn from past relationships. It's time to learn how to maneuver through your hurt, maneuver through your pain, and come into growth. You know what I'm saying? And that's the journey that I'm on. I'm coming into growth. I'm coming into maturity. I'm coming into how to let go of past hurts, how to let go of situations that have caused me trouble. Yes, of course, it's not going to go away in a day. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to go away in a week. But it's learning to see it, admit it, and then how to let it go. See what I'm saying? So I think that's the problem a lot of times, especially in the Black community. We don't deal with trauma. We don't deal with the trauma of our past. We don't deal with the hurt of our past. And we just let it stack on. And so because we're letting it stack on and allowing it to stack on, that tends to happen. You know what I'm saying? So now it's about learning how to let that stuff go. Because our parents ain't taught us. Let's just be very clear. Our parents ain't taught us. Our parents, they ain't taught us. You know, some of them still dealing with divorces. Still dealing with breakups from divorces or relationships and whatnot, or they still out here trying to get it together. So now we're learning that. Now we're setting the standard. So I think it's very healthy to do therapy, you know, and just learn and grow. So that's where I'm at. I'm coming into growth. But like she said, it's a risk in dating. You know, you have to be vulnerable. You have to put yourself out there. You have to be open. And ultimately, you are learning like she said, two people are coming together and learning if they can trust one another. They're trying to figure out, can I trust him? Can I trust her? Can I be myself with her? Can I be myself with him? Can I present all of me to him, to her? You know, y'all trying to figure it out. And in that, y'all gotta know, both of y'all have to understand that y'all both are taking a risk. And because both of y'all are taking a risk, you have to have that communication. It has to be an open line of communication. If you start to feel like, man, this is too good to be true. Man, this is something I never had before. Man, this is so real. Man, this is something different. This is something I'm not used to. It feels too good. I may be about to get hurt. That wall is going back up, or that barrier around yourself is starting to close in. When you have that moment, take your moment, but then come back to that person and just communicate with them. Just talk to them. You ain't got to tell them all of that. These Georgia next, Lord have mercy. You ain't got to tell them all that, but at least try to be open with them and just try to let them know. And you can kind of feel whether you can, how far you can go, and feel like what can be said and what cannot be said. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna end in the day, y'all. So how y'all doing it in 2021? How's it going for y'all? I know some of y'all that watch us, y'all been in relationships for a long, long time. But those that are single, how's your dating in 2021? We are in June right now. Half of the year is already gone, y'all. So how y'all doing it in 2021? How's your dating life? I love doing these questions before you ask me. I would ask you first.
I know, because I'll come back and ask you though. So I'll just go ahead and let you know. Okay, for me, I'm not dating right now. Yeah, I'm not dating.
We trying to get her out.
Yeah, girl.
Y'all, I'm trying to get her to date. I am trying my best to get Adriana out there today.
And I told you don't say my.
Sir, you watching. If you cute. Damn, Adriana, that is.
Well, you know, if it's not.
That's what I said, if you cute.
Yeah, because you know I had the tendency I don't respond.
Mm-hmm.
I mastered that. But for me, I'm not dating right now, you guys.
But you're open to it.
Yes, yeah, I'm open to dating, but I'm just not dating.
So, is there a reason? Okay, is there a reason?
I don't have time, but if I like you, I will make time for you.
If you're interested.
If I'm interested.
Because you don't automatically know if you like the person, but if they
right, if you well, yeah. And the thing is, another reason why I'm not dating is because I'm so much of a vibe reader, and I pick up on people's energy so quickly. And if it's just not right, I just no, I don't partake in it. I don't entertain it. Like that's just where I am. Like I just pick up on people's energy. And so if it's not genuine or authentic, or if it's not meshing with what I'm feeling, then I don't participate in it. So that's another reason why. Because like y'all be imposters. So are you dating?
That's true. They do be imposters.
Yeah. So are you dating?
There are a lot of imposters.
Okay. Yeah. We get that.
Can I talk about the imposter for a minute? Before I answer that,
Nah, because I want
the imposters. There are so many of them out there.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about imposters, dating part something. Mm-hmm. So, are you dating?
I am very much open to dating.
Okay. Are you talking to anyone? Are you?
No, I'm not. What's funny?
Are you interested? It's her facial expression for me.
like I said, I am very much open to dating. However, I am willing to go on dates. It's just it takes a certain type of man for me to be willing to go on a date.
Okay.
And then make sure you're not wasting my time and make sure.
What
like,
type of man is that?
Well, I mean, first of all, one that's God fearing and has a relationship with Christ. I don't mean one that just goes to church because it's open. No, like I mean somebody who legitimately has a relationship with Christ and loves God for sure. One that can pray for me, and then also just one that's got a coin. You gotta have a coin to date me. I don't date broke dudes, and that's being honest. If you're broke, I don't do it. So you gotta have a couple of coins. Plus you're hardworking and you have a hard work ethic. When you have like those multiple coins coming in, I can appreciate it. And then one that makes me laugh, one that has good communication. Gotta have good communication. Like she said, we love those random FaceTimes, random text messages, random calls, just to make sure we're good, make sure our day is going well. Send me a little cash out. Send me a little cash out for breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. Nails, whatever. I know.
So, like you guys, I just feel like in this day and time, like I said earlier, communication is key. It is a risk to that, and you do have to be vulnerable. I just feel like for me, I just really don't have time to play with nobody's son at this point in my life. Like I don't have time, so it's kind of like, what are we doing here? Like off rip? Like, what are your intentions? Like I don't come with me saying, oh, I just want to see where this go. Like, no, you already know where you want it to go, so just state that. And then too, another thing what I have noticed, like from just interacting, and I think this is a new form of game that guys do now, is that I see guys like, oh, let me plan us a date. I can't tell you how many guys here lately have been like, oh, let me plan. I mean, that's cute that you're taking an initiative of trying to plan something, but it's also a form of game, because just talking to some of my other female friends, us comparing, because we do compare, fellas. We do.
Definitely do.
We do compare. And so we just come to the conclusion like, oh, this is a part of the game that they're running now. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, fellas, we do compare. We compare. Y'all, my bed don't went to sleep on me, and I hate when that happens. And I gotta stop
it. He's not showing you fit anywhere. If he or she, whoever you're talking to, if they're not showing you that you fit in their life, that's it. Anyway, we thank y'all for watching this video. It has been your favorite cousins, Kicking It with TNA. We back, we here, taking risks while dating. Y'all be out there. Y'all, look, we are all for people finding love. We are all for people being happy. We are all for people getting that soulmate, man. So, listen, love is real. Love, peace, Juneteenth, and we out just like that. Make sure you press that subscribe button, like, comment, share, and follow us.